Hi, let's try to use MIDI Middleware with an Xtouch extender and GrandMA 2 on PC. I have created here a virtual MIDI port called MIDI Middleware with Loop MIDI. Now, in MIDI Middleware, I will select both ports in and out of the Xtouch, and as the virtual port, I'm going to select MIDI Middleware. I hit apply, and now whenever I touch something on my Xtouch extender, I have the monitor that tells me what MIDI comes in, what comes out for the device, and what comes out of the virtual port. If I want to use one fader, I move it, and I click Add to the table. Beware, because when you latch the fader, the MIDI message, it's different. It's a not on, so you have to leave your finger on the fader if you want to add the correct line. So the target type is not pitch wheel, it's note on. So I just double click and use note on. And now if I move my fader, what is out for the virtual port is a note on message and the velocity that corresponds to the pitch. Now that it's done, I can go to GrandMA on PC. In the options, select the MIDI in-device MIDI middleware. If we go now into Setup, Remote Inputs and MIDI Remotes, we can see that if I move this, there is a new command which we won't be able to do anything with, but the first one is a note on. So if I click New and check which note and which channel it is for the virtual out, channel 1, note 60, I go here, note 60, channel 1, it's an executor type, the first one, and we want the fader to be used. So now if we go to the executor page, we see that it moves. What if now I want to use this button as a toggle? I can add it to the table, and I can make it toggle by entering something that is not empty in the toggle column. Now, every time I press the button, the output value is either 127 or 0. In GrandMA, in the setup, I want to add the note on 0, note 24, sorry. So it's 24, still channel 1. It's an executor also, but I still want it to be a fader. Now, when I go to the executor, I have my fader. All right, I hope this has been helpful. Cheers.